solo adventure starting, just leaving the 108 and Elliott Lake, turning west onto Highway 17. This should be a good one. It's time to take a little break, stretch the legs. This be the Tunnel Lake Trading Post. Got a bait shop here and LCBO and all the goodies before you get too far away. Although this is a little ways away. Here we are at Pigpen Chute. Well, I've arrived at my put-in. This is on Aubrey Lake. Not sure where I'll go from here. Whether we'll get over to Rocky Island or just do Pichu and Rimrock. We will see. There's Big Island. But yeah, she turned into a beauty day. Well, I'm on Aubrey Lake, so this adventure is officially underway. I'm not sure where I'm going, I haven't decided anything. I'll around, find a good campsite, maybe look at a few first, and do some fishing. And at some point, I'll pick a campsite, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. But I have basically no plans. I have Rocky Island Lake, Aubrey Lake, Pichu Lake, Rimrock Lake, all to play with. Breeze is getting up a bit. The next 3 days are supposed to be pretty amazing, so we'll get going here. This one looks kind of interesting. It's a bit of use. The wind out there is picking up pretty good. With the way the wind's blowing, maybe we'll stop here for lunch anyway. It's actually not too bad a spot. It's a little well used, but somewhat tidy. Looks pretty nice. A little bit of exploring can be done here. And I think there's some deep spots right around the edges to fish, so this might be tonight's spot. Well, I've got my camp set up. It's a bit breezy still. I'm gonna do some fishing and then cook supper. Maybe a little relaxed time. I set up a tarp, I don't usually, but I was just playing with it, playing with knots and having some fun. So this is a humongous campsite. You could have quite a crew of people here. Nice little fire pit on the water there. Yeah. And it's an island, long, kind of banana-shaped one. Not bad. Well, for all my talking about how I don't really like to set up the tarp, and I only set it up today because I was going to play with some knots and stuff and just play around making it easier to set up the tarp. And there was no rain supposed to happen today, and we're in the middle of a little sun shower. And a few dark clouds are floating around, so great campsite. It's really, really good. Had quite a storm blow through. A little bit of thunder, lightning, and pounding rain. But sun's out now. Everything's drying out again. We got a great fire going. And Aubrey Lake, she's a beauty. Morning. That is a beautiful day. Shape it up. Wow. Good morning, Aubrey Lake. That's gorgeous. Now we got a nice full-size pancake cooking. Got a little bacon to add to that. Solid breakfast. And there she be. Nice pancake bacon breakfast. Yum. Well, that's it for this spot. Packed up. Feel I left it a little cleaner than I found it, although it was pretty clean. Left a bit of firewood. Tidied a few things up. And that's it. Get loaded up and move on. And coming up on the dam between Rocky Island Lake, over the dam and down in here to Aubrey Lake. It's my understanding it's these dams that have turned this section of the Mississagi River into a series of lakes. And I can see it. These are pretty big dams here. This would have flown through here in a hurry before the dams were built. Beautiful. Morning with the sun on it. Great time to get a fish on. Nice little pike. The portage that goes around that dam from Rocky Island here to Aubrey comes out just down here. It's kind of an odd portage. Kind of, depending on how much water is flowing, find the best spot to put in at this end. The time we did the river, we put in right by the sign over there. Just saw a fish jump there. Cast it. I think it's a bass. Come on, baby. Yeah, I just seen him jump, wound in my line, cast out to that spot, wham, right away. Hey, he's pulling some drag. Haven't got a good look at him yet. It's definitely a bass. Yeah, that's a good bass. He's not ready yet. Damn fine bass. See that? Happy fisherman. That's a good bass. It's a good spot. Get him back in the water. Awesome. just using a Williams wobbler with red hooks. Good in the winter, good in the summer, good anywhere, anytime. Nice one to drag around. Oh, fish on. Oh, nice little jump. Another bass. This one feels like a good one. Screamed out the drag a few times. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Yeah, that's a good bass. The bass are biting. Let him go. And he gone. Oh, this is another beauty. This might be the best one yet today. Look at that baby. See if I can unhook him with it. Look at that guy. I don't know if you can see him there. That's a good bass. I don't get much more than 20 or 30 yards and another fish on, so I might have to stop fishing for a while. I'm gonna get around the island. But it's a gorgeous day for fishing, gorgeous day for paddling, and I got no plans. I'm not racing to get anywhere. Just find a campsite and call it a night. So yeah, wow. Well, nature will find a way, even in an old deadhead. Well, caught myself a walleye for supper. I'll give him a bonk, put him out of his jumping stage, but just landed him and the GoPro was dead. Tried to get it on the GoPro, so this is just with my phone, and I'll give him a bonk here now. Sweet. Fresh walleye for supper. That is a beast of a smallmouth. Nice. Wow. What a day. Oh, that was awesome. New sighting. Nice. Been quite a day. I can't even count how many bass I've caught. One little pike. 2 walleye, kept 1 walleye for eating, let the other one go, and now a moose sighting. definitely calm out here now. Well, the walleye I caught earlier, got them down here, keeping them cool in the water. I was going to save until supper time, which is only about an hour, maybe 2 hours away. But I'm getting hungry, and there's a seagull out there, a gull, that it's just driving him nuts. He knows it's there. So I guess I'll share it with him. I'll have some, he'll have some, we'll have a little snack, and then I'll have my real supper later. Because it's not going to be right for him until he's got his share. Well, I was going to sit down here and eat and annoy the gulls, but it's too hot. It is brutally hot right now. But I've got my fish cooked. My gull friends are out there calling all their friends, hoping they get some. I share. Well, got myself a little sight. Blistering hot, no wind now. And this isn't a very big sight. Put the tarp up for some shade because that's west over there. So she's going to be cooking here all afternoon now. But it's not too bad. Pretty tiny. Big enough for what I need. After the sun sets, probably quite nice out on that rock where I just was. And I just set this up quick. Get a little shade. And get the tent set up. But my gosh, it's beautiful out there now. Well, I tried to warn him not to call his buddies. He did anyway. Good morning. What a beauty morning this is. My gosh. Oh yeah. So for breakfast, I got some pre-cooked bacon, just need to warm it up. I got some nasty looking freeze-dried eggs to make some scrambled eggs, and a wrap. Kind of looks like butterscotch pudding. I didn't bring any cheese. I usually do. None today. So it's just bacon and egg wrap. Salt and pepper. Roll that up. And bon appetit. Looks pretty good actually. Well, 8:45, I'm on the water, packed up. It was an okay campsite, a little small, but not too bad. It is absolutely gorgeous out here today, but it's going to be a scorcher. That is toasty. I'm going to paddle up to Aubrey Falls. Maybe take a little look at the falls, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. I've seen it before. And then paddle back down past here and maybe go closer to the other dam again where I spent the first night. It's a pretty good spot. And that'll probably be my last night. If I see something good to camp on, either up at that end or on the way back, I'll camp there, but no schedule. Well, we're coming up to Aubrey Falls, the dam at Aubrey Falls. You can see a bit of dam over there on the right. A little to the left, there's a white sign. I'm going to assume it's going to be the portage sign. I'm going to go over there and have a look. So I think on the right there is the Black Creek Dam. On the left is the main dam. And right in the middle, there's a white sign. I'm assuming that's the portage. Well, it definitely is the portage sign, and it says use at your own risk. So I've left the canoe up there, the other side of those red markers. And just down here looking at the dam, it is huge. If you look out the other side here, it is a long way down. That is a big dam. Way over there in the middle, there's a little viewing area I've been to on the trail walk from the other end, but been down to the dam. Got a picture of Chris with his finger in a crack, pretending to plug the whole dam. What a beauty view from up here. Other than the concrete and steel. Well, in my opinion, one of the prettiest waterfalls in the north. I know there's lots of contenders, but I always like this one. I'm on the upper side of it, so you really can't see the real falls. This is how it starts, though. Something else. Over the edge there quite a ways in a number of different spots. I just stopped for some lunch. Wind's picking up a bit. Dippity-doo around a few islands here and then pull into a campsite if it's empty. That's another scorcher today. Wow. The heat is on. Well, third night. Got a fire going. Just had supper. Gonna relax tonight. Probably head home tomorrow. Do a little more fishing. Fishing's been crazy here. Bass have been insane. A few walleye, a few pike, but bass. It's been awesome. So here's the fire. Sizzling. A couple of burnt ones. I'll have to work on the formula. Nice fire going. And my munchies. Can't complain. Good stuff. That's that. What a great trip. Head back to the access on the water. Definitely gonna do a little fishing on the way back. Not that far from where the water flows in from Rocky Island. It's usually good fishing down at this end. So we'll putter around all these little islands and slowly working my way back to the access and see if I can catch a few more bass on the way. Walleye'd be nice. I'd probably take him home. I think it's a bass. It's a smaller one. But that didn't take long. I just pulled out. Fish on. Another bass. This one seems a little better than the last couple. beauty. That's a fish. Oh, feels like a good one. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a pike. Oh, we just went right across the boat. I hope the camera caught that. He was kind of in the boat for a second, but more like he just skimmed right across. It was right back in the water on the other side of the canoe. I've never had that happen. Angry little pike. Did you have a bad disposition? That was awesome.